What can be done at the local level to address problems created by the Ellis Act and vacancy decontrol?
I think that there's a lot that can be done at the local level. We really need to ensure that we are maintaining and returning local control to Santa Monica to make decisions about when units can be removed from the rental market. And it's something that's been discussed at the state level, and I really think it's important to look at these policies here locally. With the Ellis Act, there are a variety of land use and zoning policies that we can examine to preserve rent-controlled units. For example, the Rent Control Board just actually called City Council to do an Ellis study to look at all of the different units throughout the city that have been removed from the rent control market as a result of Ellis activity. I think it's really important that we look at the results of that study and we look at the motivations behind why landlords are choosing to go out of the business and choosing to by right remove their units from the rental market. I think if we look at that, we can find the motivations and we can look at potentially enacting policies in our zoning code and different land use policies that would de-incentivize Ellis activity from happening. I think in areas like downtown, specifically where a lot of our development is occurring, we need to research upzoning and downzoning, particularly for commercial properties, and see how that might impact our rent-controlled units. And I think that it's really important to do that because when these hospitality uses come into play, as Santa Monica continues to thrive, as our economy continues to recover, and as we continue to use these properties for commercial uses, that really can imperil our rent-controlled units. And I think it's really important that we look at the motivation behind why landlords choose to go to the business. We look at our current supply of rent-controlled housing. We work to maintain that supply of rent-controlled housing. Currently, there are over 9,000 units that have been removed from the rental market since Ellis. Some of those units are available to come back on the market and come back under rent control and the purview of the Rent Control Board. I'd really like to look at those units in particular and see what we could do to maintain and increase the supply of our rent-controlled housing if elected to the Rent Control Board. Thanks.